Hey everybody, Flip and Danny here, founders of the Freedom Real Estate Group family of companies, and welcome to another episode of our podcast, which is called
Freedom Through Passive Income.
That's right. And this is another one of our live episodes. This is our week 21.
Yes.
Dos uno. Yeah. Week 21. Recap and key takeaways. I can't believe this is week 21.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We're almost at the halfway point.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we are.
Almost. Whew. All right. So episode number 141, the no jerk policy. Key takeaways is there are some people you cannot make happy no matter what you do. Oh my gosh. Yes. For sanity and quality of life, remove them from the picture.
Truth.
Nice. That's a nice way of saying it.
Mm-hmm.
Another takeaway is you are not going to get along with everyone. It's okay to walk away.
It sure is.
Yes, it is.
Episode 142, the power of your belief system. First key takeaway is if you believe you can or if you believe you can't, both will come true. Mm-hmm. And the second one is never give up. When you quit, the only thing you are doing is removing all possibility of succeeding in what you are trying to do.
That's right. Episode 143, what is an asset manager and what do they do? Mm-hmm. Key takeaways, the mission of asset managers is to maximize the value of an investment portfolio over time while mitigating risk. That's fancy. Another key takeaway is they manage the managers and keep an eye on all the moving parts.
Yes, they do. And thank you, Tina, for being our asset manager.
Yes, whether she wanted to or not.
Episode 144, what is included in closing costs for apartment deals? First key takeaway was when you're looking at the HUD, it's always page 2 where you'll see the cost to close, aka the settlement charges. Key takeaway number 2 is it's good to know the fees to expect at closing when buying a property. Review the HUD prior to closing to make any corrections before you close to reduce surprise changes at the closing table. And boy, is that important.
Yeah, no kidding. Surprise! Episode 145. What is a tenant estoppel certificate and why are they important? Key takeaways is an estoppel certificate is a legally binding document where a tenant represents or promises certain things regarding the lease to be true, rent amount, deposits, etc.
Yes.
And so another key takeaway is that it prevents e-stops. I didn't even know that was a word. I ought to write that down next time we're doing Pictionary.
We're going to e-stop you.
Yeah, Scrabble or whatever. What is that word with the way you do all the words?
Yeah, Scrabble.
Is it Scrabble? Yeah, anyway. It prevents e-stops the tenant from later claiming a different state of facts.
Yes.
I put down $500 in my deposit.
That's right. And episode 146, which was yesterday, was our week 21 live. We talked about quite a few things, but the 2 key takeaways that we chose were that we're at 621 doors.
Yay!
Woohoo! Only $379 to go to hit that $1,000 door goal. But
the dollar is just for you. A dollar always comes right after 1,000, doesn't it?
It does. I'm pretty proud of 621. So,
and that's over 100. That's right here in our backyard.
Yeah,
so that's pretty impressive.
Yeah. And then we're in the middle of our 48-unit refinance, so we talked about that a little bit today. It's been a wild ride, but we're happy to be laying the foundation for that type of thing. So
I'm pretty sure
it gets easier and easier to do.
I'm pretty sure we've talked about that refinance every day.
I know.
Yeah, that's been a doozy.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's also Fun Shirt Friday.
It is.
But you're not getting to see the whole shirt here, so you'll have to go over to Facebook to check Danny's profile because she always posts pictures of the full shirt.
Yes.
Because there's a little surprise down here. And you can't see it. Nope, you can't see it. So you got it.
Trickery.
You're going to have to go to Facebook. But make sure you're heading over to our website, freedomcapitalinvestments.com, to join our investor club.
That's right.
And then also make sure you're hitting the like button on these videos and like it because
of your surprise Fun Shirt.
Oh yeah,
I love that.
Yeah, there you go.
No, the like whenever you hit the like button, it does help the algorithms. And it helps spread the word. So share these videos with your friends. Hit the like button if you don't have any friends to share them with. I would hope you did, but hit the like button. If you don't mind, if you like it and we're providing any value or just making you smile.
Secretly, I just use it so I can brag to my mom. I got 4 likes.
You're silly.
But again, make sure you're going over to Facebook and LinkedIn, joining the crew and the gang over there. If you have any questions, let us know how we're doing. But we'd like to end all of our episodes with
Invest smart.
Live happy.
Bye everybody.
Nothing on this show should be considered specific, personal, or professional advice. Please consult an appropriate tax, legal, real estate, financial, or business professional for individualized advice. Opinions and information on this show are not guaranteed. All investment strategies have the potential for profit or loss.